number of people there in Vienna that came out to hear our bands. We're back to the hotel. Now we've loaded on our buses and we're unloading at the Vienna airport. It's been a wonderful trip. Times it's been a sad trip. But all in all, it's something I don't think any of us will ever forget. You can see here a group of pretty tired musicians and chaperones. Side of the terminal there in Vienna. We had to come in, put all of our suitcases on the floor, then they came through and put tags on them all so we know who they belong to. Of course, all of our interpreters and guides were there to see us off. Freddie with the beard, all the rest of them. There's a few of the suitcases that have to go on the plane. This is one of the times that everything went fairly smoothly. No problems. We came out and our group got onto the nose of the plane. Now you can see there in the picture there, Harvard Band in their blue jackets are getting aboard. Great big TIA plane. The Missouri band, they got on and got off the tail of the plane. We didn't have too much to do with them there on the plane. They stayed to their section of the plane and we stayed to our section of the plane. That way there was no problems. Here comes Mrs. Saunders. She wasn't too crazy about getting her picture taken at this time, but it all has to be recorded for posterity. The plane was sitting quite a ways out in the middle of the the landing area, so that all of us were taken out to the plane aboard buses. Here's Mr. Cerveny getting off his bus. He came over and this time and had a few words. There's your favorite photographer. Must have been his wife taking the pictures at that time. Here's one of the nicest parts of our whole trip. We were allowed to get off the plane for an hour in Shannon, Ireland. And it was a beautiful place in Ireland. They had a nice little shop there where those of us that had a few dollars left could buy something, souvenirs. And who could fly over Ireland without taking a picture of the River Shannon? Beautiful country. As we flew across Ireland and off over the ocean for America. There it is, the famous River Shannon. Here's pictures. Here's the last landfall as we left Europe. This is the coast of Ireland. And now here we are, having arrived at O'Hare Field. There were a number of people there from Harvard to greet us. And we're back in Harvard now. The light wasn't too good, but perhaps you can get an idea of the number of people that came to meet us when we arrived at Harvard at 2 o'clock in the morning. The girls' gymnasium of the Harvard High School was completely filled with people. The mayor of the town was there, the president of the Chamber of Commerce, Pastor Miller from Trinity Lutheran Church, offered up a prayer and thanksgiving that we all returned safely home. At that time, he didn't know we didn't have our instruments and uniforms. Of course, Papa Tony was invited to step up on the stage. And there he's greeted by members of the high school, city, Chamber of Commerce. He had a word to say to all the folks there that gathered at 2 o'clock in the morning to see the Harvard Hornets arrive safely home. It's probably 10 or 11 days that Papa Cerveny will never forget, because we won a lot of honors. We'll never be forgotten by the people in Vienna. I'm sure we'll never be forgotten by the people in Harvard that donated over $95,000 to see the Harvard Band go to Vienna, play, and return.